So JP, you've been going in on the saints, right? Praying to the saints, veneration of the saints, right? As of late. So, won't you mind giving me a rundown of some of the things that you find concerning as it concerns venerating the saints, or praying to the saints, or how you want to term it out?
Well, first off, let me say this. There's quite a few of Protestants that are saying that the 73 book canon does teach Catholicism. It actually does not. There's not a single passage in all of the 73 book canon that teaches that anyone can pray to a saint in heaven from this realm to another. Now, we do understand that there are Christians that can pray for each other, but just because I pray for you, Marlon, or you pray for me, doesn't mean that I can now make invocations and requests to a saint in heaven. So one of my biggest concerns is that Catholicism teaches that if one doctrine is wrong, it's all wrong. So I go with the basics. I go, you know what? I'm not a scholar or anything like that. But you teach all of these doctrines. You claim that all of the church, the early church, believed these doctrines, such as intercession of the saints and things of that sort. So if the early church believed intercession of the saints and how it's believed now, it could be found. We have a prayer in 250 AD where someone was allegedly praying to Mary. Scholars argue that that wasn't dated till the 6th or 8th century, and we don't even know who wrote it. The early church, right? We're talking before 325 AD. None of them taught that you can pray to somebody in heaven. What the consensus was that people in heaven pray for us. So that was a teaching that some people in the early church believe. And I grant that. I say, you know what? If you believe that when we get to heaven, perhaps we have some kind of recollection where I can pray for somebody on earth, very beautiful. Marlon, if I were to die tomorrow, Steve, if I were to die tomorrow, I'll make sure to pray for you guys when I'm up there, if I remember you guys at all. But unfortunately, they teach the doctrine and say that in the early church, it is taught that you can pray to people in heaven. That's not there. It's not in the book of Maccabees. It's not anywhere. And then they shift the argument and say that in the 73 book canon, there are examples when people pray to angels or make requests to angels. But all through the Bible, we see examples of people talking to angels because angels are present here on earth. That doesn't prove intercession of the saints by any capacity. If an angel were to pop up right in front of me and say, hello, JP, how's it going? And I go, hey, how's it going, angel? That doesn't mean that's intercession of the saints, nor am I praying to the angel. So those are some of the things that really concern me. And if one doctrine is wrong, all of it is wrong, because they make the statement and say that the Catholic doctrines are all true. Not a single one is wrong. So if one is wrong, it's all wrong out of their own admission. You see, Marlon, me and you might not agree with once saved, always saved and things of that nature. That's fine. But if once saved, always saved is wrong, that doesn't disprove all of Protestantism. Similarly, if I believe let's see, I don't know, limited atonement or something, that doesn't disprove all of Protestantism. But with them, they have to be united. So it has to be so much union that they can't even disagree amongst each other. Because if they deny one single doctrine, right, if there's any debate, first off, you'll be kicked out of there. You'll be kicked out. They'll give you some time to be corrected. But if you don't agree with everything 100%, you're out of there. Goodbye, bye-bye. And that's why I don't agree with Catholicism. And last but not least, I speak like this confidently. I have open shows all the time on Catholicism, and I'm open to be corrected, but it hasn't happened yet.